in interesting times. This week's stories. In Canada, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau joins thousands during a memorial for the Canadians killed in a shot-down Ukrainian airline. In California, the Felix Y. Manalo Foundation sponsors a health summit in Sacramento. In Micronesia, the Church of Christ stands ready to help local communities ahead of calamities and other uncertainties. In Nevada, the Consumer Electronics Show, or CES Unveiled, gives a sneak peek of this year's newest gadgets. CES 2020 presents a transportation alternative. Plus, in American Samoa, finding serenity at Larson's Cove. This is Eagle News Weekend Edition, broadcasting from Los Angeles, bringing you stories from around the globe. I'm Alan Basoyahe. Across Canada on Sunday, thousands gathered to remember the Canadians who perished when a Ukrainian airliner was shot down in Iran. Eagle News correspondent Thomas I. Likeness attended a memorial in the western Canadian city of Edmonton, where Prime Minister Trudeau spoke to mourners. Take a look.
A standing room only crowd of more than 2,000 people packed a community sports center to pay tribute to those who died. Many more who could not be accommodated watched the memorial online. The mood was somber during the 2.5-hour event. Among those attending, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Trudeau offered these thoughts to the mourners.
While no words can ease the pain, the grief, the outrage, it is my sincere hope that you can find some comfort in knowing that all Canadians stand with you.
Trudeau also added that Iran must be held to account for shooting down a civilian plane.
We will continue to work with our partners to ensure that a full, transparent investigation is conducted. I want to assure all families and all Canadians we will not rest until there are answers. We will not rest until there is justice.
The grief in Edmonton was intense.
I sit with confusion, shock, anger, and the hopeless agonizing pain of loss as the unsutured wounds of bereavement are torn open by the stories I hear day after day.
13 of the 57 passengers aboard the ill-fated aircraft lived in the Alberta capital. 10 of them were professors and students and family members from the University of Alberta. The other 3 were a doctor and her 2 adult daughters. University President Dr. David Turpin reflected upon the losses.
The individuals lost to us were smart, creative thinkers and leaders. Some were at the height of their careers, others only just beginning to unleash their potential.
A slideshow gave those who attended an opportunity to put faces to the names of the victims. Following the mournful strains of an Arabic folk song, friends and colleagues of the dead honored them with tributes. For them, the healing will take time. In the meantime, they're remembering the legacy of those they lost. In Edmonton, Thomas I. Likeness, Eagle News, 1 with 25.
Thanks, Thomas. Coming up, in California, the Felix Y. Manalo Foundation sponsors a health summit in Sacramento. In Micronesia, the Church of Christ stands ready to help local communities ahead of calamities and other uncertainties. Eagle News Weekend Edition will return shortly. Stay with us. Welcome back. This is Eagle News Weekend Edition, coming to you from Los Angeles. I'm Alan Basoyahe. In Sacramento, the Felix Y. Manalo Foundation sponsors a health summit, encouraging communities to take care of their health this new year. Eagle News correspondent Macy Membrere reports.
To start off the new year, the Felix Y. Manalo Foundation held a health summit in Sacramento, California, to educate and inform members of the community on how to better take care of themselves.
So FYM, the Felix Y. Manalo Foundation, is an outreach program to the communities all around the United States and all around the world, where we give back to the community. We offer health services.
Today we're here in Sacramento. We're having a health summit. And in the past, we've done community outreach that we do blood pressure checks, blood sugar checks, and BMI checks. But this time, for our health summit, we're doing the education part. So we talk about obesity, high blood pressure, and diabetes. So we thought that's part of our goal in FYM, in line with its mission, is to give education to the public also. So that's what we're having today. We do have physicians, nurse practitioners, nurses, optometrists, and dentists in the FYM Foundation that can share their expertise on several topics.
FYM volunteer Melanie describes why the health summit is a timely event.
Well, since it's the new year, a lot of people start creating New Year's resolutions, and most of the time people start thinking about, 2020, new year, new me, gotta start thinking about my health, and so that's usually why people start planning to go to the gyms and to start being health conscious.
The volunteers express what they hope attendees gain from this event.
So hopefully, for those that attend today, as you mentioned, it's the new year. So hopefully they can use the information that they learned.
Hopefully they learn something and then they can bring it into their life, start living a healthier life, and they could share it with others who are planning on starting that for themselves.
If we take care of our bodies and our health, we can. If a lot of people want to live a long life, quality of life, and for members of the Church of Christ, we believe that if we have healthy body, we can serve our Almighty God better.
Attendee Robert Gillis shares his thoughts on the health summit.
Actually, it was more informative than when we're at our doctors, because they want a quick fix way of taking care of us, just a few moments. But in this seminar, we went in more details, and we had a better understanding of how and what we need to do to take care of ourselves and to be aware of signs that will show if we're in poor health or not. I need to lose a little weight, believe it or not, and eating habits will help to make my body healthier. If we have healthy bodies, we can better serve God, and we can set a good example for the youth as well.
The attendees left with a positive mindset, enlightened and motivated to be healthy in this new year. In Sacramento, California, Macy Membrere, Eagle News, 1 with 25.
Thanks, Macy. For years, the island nations and territories in the West Pacific have been vulnerable to typhoons, oftentimes with little or no warning. For this reason, the Church of Christ in Micronesia started the new year with a message of assurance to their fellow citizens that the church is ready to help in times of need. Our Micronesia correspondent, Irishdale Radam, has more.
We should know each other. We love each other, our fellow men, our countrymen, so that not only that we know each other, not only that we make friends with everyone, but also we can help each other, especially those that are.
Iglesia Ni Cristo members in Guam and Saipan join thousands of other congregations worldwide to start the new year with spiritual gatherings along with some fellowship and other activities, while introducing their guests to the global church, with the intent to assure local communities that the INC is ready to help when needed. The overall aim of this outreach is twofold, according to the church's supervising minister in this part of the world.
Not only extend our help to our fellow men, not only for them to feel the love that we extend to them through giving whatever we could, especially those that are in need. But most of all, we would like to help other people come to know the truth regarding salvation.
To recall, the most recent super typhoons include Mangkhut and Yutu in 2018, as well as Hagibis that formed near the Marshall Islands in 2019. Church members throughout the West Pacific responded accordingly by donating relief goods and providing other forms of assistance.
The Church of Christ's help is always there to extend whatever help we could. But above all, we would like to help people be saved from the greatest distraction that could ever happen to this world, which is Judgment Day. And the only way for one to be saved is through joining the Church of Christ.
Reporting from the island of Guam, I am Irish Del Redal, 1 with 25.
Thanks, Irish Dale. Up next, in Nevada, the Consumer Electronics Show, or CES Unveiled, gives a sneak peek of this year's newest gadgets. CES 2020 presents a transportation alternative. Plus, in American Samoa, finding serenity at Larson's Cove. Eagle News Weekend Edition will be right back. Stay with us. This is Eagle News Weekend Edition, coming to you from Los Angeles. I'm Alan Basoyahe. The Consumer Electronics Show, or CES Unveiled, gives a sneak peek at the newest gadgets for 2020. Eagle News correspondent Ronnie Cabulong reports.
Hey everyone, I'm Ronnie D. Cabulong and I'm here at CES Unveiled 2020. And today we're going to go ahead and check out some of the newest and craziest electronics to hit the market. Let's check it out. The Consumer Electronics Show, or CES, is the biggest international electronics convention in the world. CES Unveiled is an exclusive event taking place at the Mandalay Bay Resort in Las Vegas. Here, qualified attendees get a sneak peek of what lies ahead at CES before the convention show floors open. Over 180 tech companies are here, showcasing their newest tech and gadgets. Some of the electronics featured here at CES Unveiled are robots, drones, and even electronics made for lifestyle and fitness. As you can see, there's all sorts of tech and gadgets being showcased here at CES Unveiled, and this is only a mere fraction that CES has in store. So with that being said, I'm Ronnie D. Cabulong from the Las Vegas Bureau, and I'm 1 with 25.
Does daily heavy traffic get to you? Here's an alternative to ground transportation that might make you rethink your daily commute. Take a look.
CES is the largest electronics convention in the world. Thousands of tech companies are here to showcase their newest and upcoming products of the future. Electronics featured here include robots, gaming equipment, and even electric-powered vehicles. With each year, the products at CES become bigger and more advanced. Drones are one of the many products featured at CES, coming in many different shapes and sizes, some that fit in the palm of your hand and some that are just massive. 2 drone-inspired transportation vehicles were showcased at CES that caught the eyes of many of its attendees, the Hyundai SA1 and the Bell Nexus 4EX, which are newly introduced transportation options for the future. In collaboration with Uber, the Hyundai SA1 is a sleek 4-passenger air vehicle made to be a safe, quiet, and an affordable passenger-centered transportation alternative. With a wingspan of almost 50 feet, the SA1 includes advanced emergency safety features, can be piloted by person or by AI, and utilizes a unique landing station called the S-Hub. Hyundai plans to have S-Hubs in various cities in the United States, starting in San Francisco, where the SA1 can charge and create comfortable experiences for its users. CES attendees were given a chance to experience what it's like in an SA1 through virtual reality. The Bell Nexus 4EX is a multi-purpose air vehicle designed to cut travel times and be more eco-friendly. Powered by electricity, the Nexus 4EX can be used for taxi transportation, medical emergencies, and even making deliveries, all to be performed in a swift and efficient manner. In the future, users may book their flights and reach their destination in a matter of minutes. CES attendees were allowed to go inside the Nexus 4EX, where they were given information about its features. There was also a scaled-sized city where attendees were shown drone demonstrations for its many uses. With the many technological advances being made in the transportation industry, Hyundai and Bell gave everyone a glimpse of what traveling in the future will look like. From CES in Las Vegas, Ronnie D. Cabulong, Eagle News, 1 with 25.
Thanks again, Ronnie. Let's head over now to the South Pacific. Let's join Eagle News correspondent Ariane Torres as she explores Larson's Cove, a small and secluded beach that has also been gaining popularity among the locals in American Samoa. Take a look.
Waitangi is located on the southern tip of Tutuila Island, only 12 miles or 19 kilometers from the capital city of Pago Pago. The coastline is made up of rugged cliffs and molten lava rocks, with only a few patches of sand. One of Waitangi's major attractions is Pongamaa Crater, which is listed as a National Marine Sanctuary. Another is the legendary place called Turtle and Shark, located along the coastline. However, there's only one location that until recently has been one of American Samoa's best-kept secrets. The location is Larson's Cove. But be warned, this small and secluded beach can be difficult to find. You will have to park at Turtle and Shark and then hike another 30 to 45 minutes, going down a small hill and through a plantation. After crossing the plantation, you will find the stairs leading down to the cove. Open year-round and free to the public, Larson's Cove has some of the best sand on the island. It is soft and white, perfect for relaxing or simply enjoying a picnic. The ocean water here is calm and shallow, ideal for small children. Larson's Cove is just one example of island life that longtime resident Heidi describes.
So if you're planning to come over here, be ready for the island life. You know, there's lots of beaches. If you're fond of water sports, we have it here. If you're fond of snorkeling or just swimming or spending time at the beach, this is a good place. It's actually like a small island paradise. But that's something for you to know, so you know what to expect here.
Reporting from Pago Pago in American Samoa, I am Ariane Torres, always 1 with 25.
Thanks, Ariane. That is this week's Eagle News Weekend Edition. Join us next week for stories from our bureaus across the nation and around the globe. Visit our websites at eaglenews.net and eaglenewslive.com. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/eaglenews and on facebook.com/eaglenews. Thank you for watching. I'm Alan Basoyahe. I am 1 with 25.